Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome to Update 14. This update is packed with visual upgrades to the game, quality life updates, and the ability to swap characters. Let's dig into the details. You may have noticed this game has gotten some new assets into the scene. With the help of new artists contributing to the project, things are starting to shape up and Nexum is finally starting to look like something. Prior to this update, Nexum's characters were composed of capsules and spheres. These were placeholder models, and for a lengthy amount of time. The majority of these characters are replaced with prototype character models and are animated. Few characters such as Nano, formerly known as Drone, and Hoppy, the company team's mascot, have their character models implemented in and animated. Expect to see more polish in the animations, and have the prototype character models replaced with official character models in the future. A new map has been made, textured and light mapped. This is one of Nexum's few maps that is more close quarters focused and is one of the smaller maps made for Nexum. One of the older, existing maps, known as Testing Grounds, has also been textured for this update. It's quite refreshing to see an existing, yet grey map transform into a newly textured map. Weapon models have also been upgraded as well. Luke, aka Soldier, has gotten a few of his weapon models revamped and textured. His old, blocky, Halo-like assault rifle has been redesigned into a more convincing design of an assault rifle. His shotgun has also been updated, and has been textured as well. Post-processing effects has also been added to the game to make it pop out more. These special effects can be disabled in the options for lower NPCs. The squad system is a whole new feature that allows players to bring sets of 3 characters with their loadouts into battle and swap between them during the match. Squads can be configured in the main menu and can be renamed or rearranged. The user can customize their squad with sets of 3 characters with their own weapons and abilities. As of this update, the character loadout cannot be customized yet, but will be added in the next update. Before the implementation of the squad system, players had to select their character in the main menu and bring it into battle. They could only choose one character and was stuck with that character during the match. The only way to swap characters was to exit the game, go back to the character selection screen, choose their new character, then go back and rejoin the game match. This broke the whole flow of fluidity. It was very interruptive of gameplay and posed other problems such as poor matchups and lack of backup roles for team play. Now the players can switch between their characters with their predefined squad loadout and no longer have to exit to the main menu and select their new character. Players can swap out their character after they got destroyed by an enemy player or by accessing the character swap station. The character swap station is a brand new implementation into the game that can change the flow of the battle. Rather than allowing players to freely swap out their character at any time, they must access the character swap station to switch out their character. These stations are located in different parts of the map, some being located in safer spots, while others might be more accessible to both ally and enemy teams. When using the character swap station, the player must be aware of potential enemies that might ambush them while trying to swap out. Should an enemy predict the player about to switch out, it could lead to some duels near the swap station, or a start of a team battle. While there is no animation to swapping characters, this will be added in the future. A significant change has been made to the dashing mechanic. Previously, players were not able to shoot while dashing. They had to stop dashing, then fire their weapon. This made automatic weapons slightly weaker than slower firing weapons, as the player was generally less evasive while firing. Now the player can shoot while dashing, making the overall combat more fast-paced. They still need to be wary of their stamina, as it still drains fast while they're dashing. The screen no longer blurs while the user's stamina is below 0% or if they're tired out. The blurry screen was too blinding for the player, and made tiring out too much of a penalty than it should be. This new screen effect has been replaced with a vignetting effect. The corners of the screen darkens as the user uses up more stamina. noticeable enough to signal the player to stop using up more stamina without getting in the way of the player's sight. When the user takes damage, the screen now flashes red, signaling the player they have taken damage. The redness of the screen is based on how much damage they have taken in comparison to their maximum health. For instance, Nano getting hit by an explosive projectile will make the screen turn deep red, while Cobalt getting hit would have a more subtle effect. The Ninja, aka Kenshin, now uses up stamina every time he wall jumps. He used to be extremely mobile almost indefinitely, so this balance change felt it was needed to make engagements require thought and careful planning. The Sentinel, aka Cobalt, also now uses a wind-up mechanic for his Gatling gun. This makes him slightly harder to use in emergency close quarters combat situations, and requires the weapon to be spun up before engaging the enemy. I hope you enjoyed this update video. This has been a big step towards making Nexum look nicer. With the new graphics card I purchased to upgrade my PC, I can now record footages at higher resolution and at better settings. I've been recently thinking of doing channel videos on a weekly schedule or once every 2 weeks. These videos won't be necessarily major update videos, but rather game discussions, game dev talk, or even small update notices on the game or channel. Think this might be a good idea? Let me know your thoughts on this. Nexum has recently been released on itch.io for early access demo download. If you're interested in trying out Nexum and playtesting it, the download link can be found in the description. If you want to connect with the rest of the Nexum community, feel free to join Nexum's Discord channel where you can organize matches with other people or discuss about the game. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I tweet about small stuff on my recent activity. Nexum has been continuing to grow, and with the help of newcomers to the team, Nexum's development pace has sped up quite a bit. I'll end this video off with credits to the contributors who have helped out prior to this update. That's all for this update video. My name is BountyXSnipe, thank you for watching, and have a great day.